Exercise 15.05, question 24. We actually use this as our hey mahi actually today, so I'll just put that down so we know where that comes from. But it was the homework for the previous night. So let's take a look at it and see if we can factorize it. And that's what we're doing. So the first thing to do is to put it in the correct order. So in descending powers of x squared. So that's equal to a negative 2x squared plus 5x plus 12. Now, the first thing I notice is I have a negative on the outside, and a negative just makes things a little bit more awkward. It also is something we really don't need in terms of making the answer more succinct. So the first thing I'm going to do is put the negative on the outside, and then go ahead and say, right, we've got 2x squared, and then this is going to be minus 5x minus 12. So when I multiply this out, I end up with what I started with. Okay, so let's take a look at now factorizing this bit in here. So we're factorizing the bit in the bracket. So here we go. So we're looking for 2 times 12, factors of 2 times 12. That's going to be 24. So factors 24 are going to be 1 and 24, 2 and 12. Oh, and 3 and 8. I was right, 3 and 8 there, because that's what we're looking for there. 3 and 8. And we know it's 3 and 8 because either 3 and 8 added or subtracted in some combination will equal 5. All right, so I'm going to write my 2x down, my 2x down. I know the signs are different and the biggest one's negative. Signs are different. The biggest one's going to be negative. Which is the biggest out of 3 and 8? Oh, 8's the biggest. So 8 must be negative. So put the 8 there, put the 3 here. Then we ask the question, can we divide this by anything? Well, we can divide this bit by something. We can say, if I've got 2x minus 8, I can say, right, I can divide that by 2. Whereas this bit here, 2x plus 3, I can't divide that. So let's see what we end up with. So 2 goes into 2 once, so we're going to have minus, that's going to be an x, minus 2 goes into 8, or minus 8, minus 4 times. So we end up with 2x plus 3. Now, we've got this negative on the outside, which, to be straight up with you, is a little bit of a nuisance. But we can get rid of it, because if we were to multiply the negative now by just one of these would be fine. Well, the negative times an x would make this negative x, and the negative times, because really this is negative 1, yeah? Negative 1 times x is negative x, and negative 1 times negative 4 is plus 4. So here's what we end up with. Now you could, of course, state either of these two as your answer, but we've got this negative, it's actually inside the bracket, not outside the bracket. But if we were to reverse these two, we'd remove one of those components and we'd end up with 4 minus x times 2x plus 3, which is just a more succinct way of writing our answer. And that is my preferred answer right there.